It's just beginning.
Goody.
I'm live from the south side, respect my authority.
Yo, bitch, I'm in the dorm full of girls from sorority.
Nigga, this ain't poetry.
Yo, snap your face.
Jit Camp Bonfire podcast, episode 3. And today I'm here with two of my favorite people in all of St. Pete, Moose from Balaclava Boys and Takeo from Cowboybytakeo.
What's going on?
And we're here to talk about all the dope shit they have coming out of the Bottomville studio and what they made something really special for me, so I'm hyped to see that too. But let's get to how I found out about you guys. So when I first started Jit Camp, I was trying to find like how I can make merch and stuff, and I knew a couple people that would do it and that could do it, and I know I've known Jada pretty much since I was a Jit, man, since I was like 3 or 4, you know what I mean? So I knew that he could do that shit. So he made a custom Tropicana piece and a couple other things for me, and then I started meeting you guys from there. And I wrote articles and stuff about you. About the first drop I found out about Moose was Babushka's Big Break.
Yeah.
From the videos and shit. I remember that. And then Cowboy, it was all the Depop stuff. And I'm like, who's this guy making these crazy, like, work suits with his logo printed on it and stuff, man? Like, and he's from St. Pete, Tampa Bay area. Like, people like that, I didn't know were doing that type of shit around here. And then it just opened up a whole crazy world. So let's tell the people a little bit about each one of you and your brands and what you do as an artist and stuff. So we'll start with Moose first.
Oh man, put me on the spot. Yeah, I run Balaclava Boys. I guess it's a brand. It kind of just came to be that upon like just the endeavors of posting art on the Instagram and then going from like music videos and live performance stuff. That kind of was like, hey, you should do a ski mask, and I just started branding myself from there. And now I taught myself a few things like how to sew and how to print, and now we got these things, and I'm making stuff like what's in this box, which we'll show you guys later. So that's kind of how I came about. Nothing special, just been around the Berg for a little bit, almost like destined here. I was born in St. Petersburg, Russia, adopted, and now I'm here in St. Petersburg, Florida, so I guess it's kind of in the blood at this point. But that's basically me. What about you, TK?
I am, so first and foremost, I think I'm an artist before I'm a brand, but I am a multimedia artist by practice and by trade, and through like just trying to consistently learn and like evolve and like better my skills, I kind of ended up in the studio. But this all Cowboy started strictly off of like straight experimentation, and then from that it kind of led to me trying to better my skills, learning screen printing, starting it in a garage, and then realizing not that fucking great at it. My shit was washing out, fucking shit was not coming out right, and I was like, yo, I should fucking learn how to do this. And then picking up a mentor, and then before you know it, I'm in the studio working with people like Moose and Jada and fucking TJ and everybody and David.
Yeah,
and
shout out to TJ, shout out Pollock's World,
shout out
Bottomville,
Bottomville,
everybody in there. Those
every
are the
brand
fucking,
in there.
the family, man.
shout out Slug City, Slug
Yes,
Sounds.
and Slug.
Shouts out.
They got
to
a lot of
everybody.
dope shit going out of the studio.
Real shit.
So Carry Your Adventure, let's get to that. How did you guys each had been grinding on your own projects for a while, you know what I mean? You were doing a lot of work for a lot of other companies and a lot of other brands.
Yeah, that's actually how we met, we're doing work for like another company as employees. I guess that would be a correct term for it.
Yeah, that's how I found out. I was like, wow, there's all these other people in here that have their own side shit going on that's like way cooler than all this other shit. Like, let me follow them instead of that. You know what I mean? Like, just saying, no hate or nothing, but
Carry Your Adventure came from, I think, being in the studio around so many different brands and ideologies and people who just are very different. When you work with people that often, like, and you're just in an environment to bounce off ideas, like things like Carry Your Adventure kind of come naturally. And, you know, we both had the time, we were in the same space, we both had the drive to try something new, and working in the same studio, shit like that happens. And then from that goes to the gun collaborations and like gun plushies and all this different shit that I never personally would have been exposed to if it wasn't for the studio and for meeting Moose.
Yeah.
I think that's like the beauty of collaboration. It brings like the most out of everybody. But it, like individually, you're not as strong sometimes. So sometimes when you're with other people who are equally as driven and creative and like ambitious as you, great things can come from that, and that's carrier adventure.
I feel like it just adds on to like the world. Like you guys each have your own worlds like set up, and it's like it's almost like a big crossover to me. Like when people collab, it's like, oh, Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents are collabing.
Yeah,
like,
now
what's
that's
that shit
canon
look
now
like?
and all that.
You know what I mean? So did you just think like we did all the t-shirts, we done a couple other things, like we're gonna focus on bags now? Did you have like a past love for like luxury bags, or were you just like, let's just do this?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Like I think we both had like the interest of like bags and stuff, but we also it was like finding something that both our brands can create.
That was the big
like,
one.
find the middle
That would
ground.
make sense.
Yeah,
which
find
was
the
like
middle ground.
utilitarianism, being able to utilize the object. Because at first, I was doing all the babushka shirts was like really like my hand. Other than like the ski mask, that was like the hands-on with sewing, like cutting and sewing all those pockets. And I was like, I did like 70 shirts. I'm pretty confident I can do something more of this. And from the fabric of that, I started making the chest bags and stuff. And I started wearing like the little chest bag. Shout out to the person who bought the original chest bag. Like somebody
Shout
bought
out
my
to
first
you.
one. Yeah,
At Slug City.
yeah,
Slug City number 2.
second one.
3 on the way.
Yes, and then from there, he designed. I don't know how it came about. I asking you to design the
print?
the print,
Oh,
but I was
man.
like, can we do something for a print design that would be good for like an all over? And he's like, I got you. And then this guy gives me a whole page that it was amazingly done. And everything was spelled baklava, like the coffee cake or the pastry.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was
what?
looking at it. I was like, should I be the guy? Should I run with this or should I be the guy? And I was like, yo, like TK, I don't want to be the guy, but like. and then he did that whole thing exactly perfectly the same, like with some Easter eggs in there, which was I enjoyed.
If you look hard enough at any of the prints, you will see in the balaclavas, there's a baklava. Every now and then, because as I was drawing it out, as I was like whipping it up, I would just kind of go into a zone, and in the back of my mind, baklava. And it would just kind of end up in the text. But you can't really notice it, and you're not gonna look hard enough to find it, especially once it's like sewn up into a bag or some other shit.
Yeah.
You're not gonna recognize it.
It's like an
but-
Easter egg, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
on that print, like, it just looks dope how it all like lines up and
It's-
shit.
yeah,
Like that's
it
one
was
of my
so
favorite
awesome.
shirts. That's why it was like a teaser on the last episode that I wore that. So who knows what the teaser for the next episode is gonna be? But, yeah. So were you always just like, we're gonna just do that? Start off with just that one like logo, the collab logo on the bags, or were you like, we're gonna do a bunch of different ones, or?
For the graphic, it was kind of one of those things where we, in the beginning stages, it's like we need to find something that can identify both of us, something that's unique to the collaboration, something that's unique to both of us, something that brings the best of both our skill sets together. And for me, at my core, I'm an illustrator. Before everything else, I started as an illustrator, so it's like, how can I incorporate those skills into something that we could use for the collaboration? And that kind of goes back to like the ethos of like the bag collaboration. It's from this idea of finding the middle ground between like a brand heavily dedicated to like weapons and guns and stuff
Yeah,
like
the
that.
firearm shit.
Yeah, and a brand that's dedicated to like creating and like collaborating all these different things and like being and like having a art supplies, all these
Yeah,
different
the goods
things
and
to spread-
wares.
Yeah, goods and wares and all these things. Well, you could carry all that shit with a bag. And what's a bag without a dope fucking print? So it just all kind of comes back to like the ethos of like, carrier adventure.
And this happened all so fast. Like, it's hard to remember, like, exactly
Yeah.
how, like,
Yeah.
like the ethos of this was, you know, like
Yeah.
how it was birthed from, like, because, like, it was like bam, 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 and then, like, next thing we know, it was like, I'm making a duffel bag. I think the duffel bag wasn't that
Yeah.
one of the first items.
I think we were just fucking around with the duffel bag.
Yeah.
We were like, yo, we did a duffel bag. And this
And
is
that's
the
kind of
time.
what it set it on. Was like I made this whole duffel bag. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, what the
That
hell?
was the
What
first
the
one. That
That was
green, the
technically
green one.
The green duffel bag
Yeah.
was the first
That was the
bit,
first
like
one.
after the chest bag. That was the
Uh.
first bag. I was like, we're gonna do a duffel bag because that was
Yeah.
like peak utilitarianism for both of us. Like a duffel bag, and then it was like, we can make a duffel bag.
Yeah.
Let's make like 5 more designs and do a bag catalog.
Plus, we both skate, we both spray paint, all these different things that you
Yeah.
would need a duffel bag for. It's like it kind of represents.
It fit
both our-
like
both the brands pretty. on
6
point.
no 5 boxes.
Yeah,
of
like 5 boxes of spray
cans,
paint.
like of 3 by 6 cans per
Yeah.
box. Fit 4 or 5 of those, and then
Yeah.
2 skateboard. You could probably fit 3 full skateboard decks
Yeah.
in there.
With
Oh,
no
yeah?
wheels,
Setups, yeah.
definitely. Yeah, it's
The duffel's on the way.
Duffel on the
Duffel
way,
on the
man.
way.
customs. We're open for customs. We do them. We make them. Bring the ideas to us. Unit B, we're there all the fucking time. Let us know.
Honestly, yeah, that endeavor led us down more interesting commission work than anything.
Yeah.
Like, it set a standard of like, okay, these guys know what they're doing as
Like
far
that
as like.
backpack that you made with all the crazy like pouches and
Yes,
zippers. And
I'd say
shit.
that's another one of the bigger
Yeah.
like pieces I've
That's
ever
a
done.
big like
and,
101 shit.
Yeah,
That
that's
one-
an incredible design. Like he
Front to
designed
back.
it, and that really showed how well we could work together as a team because that was entirely he designed it, passed it off. I was like, yeah, I can do this. There was one design change that I made through the process of I guess the engineer to the mechanic phase, and that whole like the concept of the mechanics always matter at the engineer for like practicality. No, everything was flawless. I changed a handle to the outside instead of the inside, and we were good. It, to a T, was exactly what he drew up. And the client was happy, more than thrilled. They actually let us keep it for a little longer so we could display it at
At the different pop-ups.
the pop-up, yeah, and got it out to them, and they're using it as a happy baby bag.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it has its use, and it could be used for more than that afterwards. So that's a good thing. It's not just stuck
For
as a
another
baby bag.
adventure.
Yeah.
And it fits all goes back to utilitarianism and like what we really like sought out to like that middle ground we looked for. Like it fits that purpose, and it all kind of circles back to itself. Like all of this is dedicated to like what is the middle ground, what is like the consensus, how can we take 2 different perspectives and bring them in the middle, just find that middle ground for us. And everything kind of reflects that, even like the plushies and everything
Yeah.
else we do afterwards, the shirts and stuff.
Yeah,
How
I
do
love
we
this.
bring-
I love that logo.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
collab logo.
How do you bring it
I
all
mean
together?
that one is like classic at this point, but that shit is
The
like,
hybrid logo, yeah.
Yeah,
Bring it all
bro.
together.
I love it.
I love the table print we did for that.
Yeah,
table,
bro,
yeah.
for the tent. So when you were designing after the duffel, how did you come up with some of the ideas for the other bags? Because I had personally never seen like the Au revoir bag. I had never really seen something like that, or a bunch of like other bags in the line, in the first line, because then you added in a couple other
You
ones that I
kept
fuck
saying,
with more.
asking me for a circle bag.
Circle bag. I was just thinking about different bags I felt like could fit the
Yeah.
purpose and also be just like a great addition to the world that we're trying to craft. The world within our own worlds that we're trying to craft. And like, fashionable bags, a circle bag. People
Yeah.
love circle bags. A more practical, a handbag. People love handbags. And with the handbag, it's a perfect size for a lot of different things. Like
Yeah.
a lot of various things. Some criminal, some non-criminal. Like you can fit a lot in that shit, and it all kind of highlights like the
Carry your
ethos of what
adventure.
we're-
Yeah,
carry your-
Whatever
the
your
trap
adventure
sacks,
is.
whatever,
the
yeah,
messenger
the backpacks,
bags.
the side satchels, all these
Yeah,
different
you
things.
can put a laptop in it. You
Yeah.
can carry your stuff. You
You
know,
can carry your books. You could carry your this. Like it brings like
because if you
all
really
of it
look through the
together.
catalog, there is a bag for almost everyone. And then with the addition with the Bandito bags that
Yeah,
that
I
we've been working
love
on now.
Bandito bag on the way
Right,
too.
So that's like the small addition for the people who don't like any of the big ones and they don't want to have
I
the
love that
flashiness
one,
of
dude.
the circle bag. Because the circle bag, I will admit, is more of has a feminine touch to it for the shape. But the Bandito bag it's just styling. Like it's a little. It reminds me of like the Adidas type shoulder bags or like the Supreme bags when they were like still popping. But
yeah, I think the circle bag is more like a fashion statement, like more like a fashion purse. Like it's really like the one you could wear with like your dress or the one you could wear on a nice night out. Like we have a bag for like all the purposes, but it all kind of brings and like helps build that world that we're trying to craft.
Yeah, it just depends on like what you're carrying for
what's your
whichever
adventure?
adventure.
What you need,
So
like-
you might need more than one.
Yeah, real shit. And then get at us about customs. We
Yeah.
can make them connect. We can make them modular.
Yeah.
We can make them all fit together. Like we could do that. Like we can make all that shit happen.
So after you guys had all the bags and stuff like planned out and everything, like how did the rollout like come together with like we're gonna do the lookbook and then the videos that came after? Like what was to me when I saw the lookbook, I was like, it reminded me. I always tell you like that John Carpenter like vampire shit, bro. But I love it because it's like Western, but then it incorporates the firearms, so it takes it back to the middle ground too. And I love that lookbook. That's why I always shared the shit out of it.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite articles I did. It took me a long ass time, but I loved it.
Yeah,
First and foremost, thank you, Bryce. Like every time.
shout out Bryce
Shout
for
out
Jit
to
Camp.
fucking Bryce. This man's the
Go
hardest
read this
working-
man's articles.
hardest working motherfucker in the fucking game. Like I don't know, and I know a few people who work as hard as Bryce, but like he is in like the top 5.
You are a man of culture, man.
Just
Like,
be working hard.
St.
as
Pete
shit.
sommelier.
Yeah, yes,
they
that's-
claimed it.
Yes, St. Pete sommelier.
yeah, right over here,
This guy.
Hell yeah.
tasting the finest of St. Pete.
Yes.
So the rollout, how were you like, all right, we're gonna figure out this photo shoot for each, because you have one for each bag and then another like detailed description of each bag, all the colorways, the prices, like
So-
what you could put in it, and then like a model actually with the bag with the stuff in it.
I
Like
think Moose
you
has to
guys
take
will
this away.
shit on
So,
everything. like it's crazy.
We have an amazing graphic designer, Alyssa. Shout out Alyssa.
Yes, Miss Lisa.
Fi-
Miss
Five Jones, yes. And we're gonna pass off the work to her to really do it. But I'm just one of those people when I have like a tick, I call it, like I gotta get it done. Like making all these things, that's a tick.
Yeah.
It's done. I can now move on to something else. Like
Yeah.
I'm good with that. But it was kind of like that. I did the whole bag. Like I laid it all out. I had all these different things, and then it was looking good, like how I wanted. I was happy. But then we just passed it off to. She was like, "No, like let me see it." We passed it off to her, man. Came back like
Dazzle.
10-fold. Like it came out amazing. It was what we needed, and I'm so happy with it. So I can't just say like I did the work. I definitely was like I gave a template, and the template was used to the fullest of its advantage, and really added her own touches and what she thought would pop our brand, and it was fantastic. I mean, you can attest to that. Like,
Oh, it's game changing.
Yeah,
shit,
so, like,
man. Like
It all
any
fits back to the collaboration
yeah.
idea.
and honestly, what inspired the catalog was he had a catalog before.
Yeah, and a magazine.
Yes. That technically would be a
Cowboy
magazine.
It just expands the
not a
world,
catalog.
man. Like people need to if you're a creative and you're looking to do that, that's the type of shit you got to do to expand your world so that we
Yeah.
know about it
Yeah.
and we want to be a part of that.
Yeah,
And that's kind of with the visuals too that
Yeah.
we dropped.
we
Like,
gotta.
Yeah, the visuals. I like the first one because it's like you guys are just like writing and it's like it's got the Frank
Oh
song.
man, that one
Eh.
was so crazy.
so that song was just in the background playing.
Oh yeah.
Everything about that video. I think it was shot in 2 takes, but the second take it had the music in the background.
Yeah.
We did everything on point. There was a certain point with the while shooting where we only had one shot to do it because we had that plexi that we were spray painting on. It was like a 1 shot, 1 kill. We got to get it done. It all happened to line up perfectly. The fucking camera was doing its thing. Like everybody on point. That shit came out so fucking
Shout out
crazy.
Dexter.
Shout out to Dex. Like,
Shout
hey,
out Dex.
that
Hope
one
you're doing
was-
well, cuz.
Yeah, man. Hope you're doing well. That shit was fucking crazy. Like everything for that fucking promo played out so perfectly, and it's one of those rare moments. So in
Yeah.
this shit, nothing ever plays out like as you perfectly expected or wanted to. But that was one of
There's
those
one
ones.
other moment, and I would say that was the second commercial.
Yo.
Yeah, let's get to the second commercial about the
Where-
packaging. How do I love that shit, man. It's like
So like I
man,
wanted like
what?
a ghostly feel for
Yeah,
everything
yes,
coming together.
bro.
Like it was just everything coming together like through magic or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Like that force of like it needing to be done. But the moment that I could say would never ever happen again is the little smiley face.
yes,
on
bro.
the back.
I know. I was just
That was
rewatching
one
it.
take, and then it just stopped perfectly. Like so, that was
shit's so crazy.
so insane.
That
so
shit
like
was so crazy.
The beat's really cool too. I know you
yes.
tagged
and
whoever
honestly,
made that
the
beat,
original
but-
one was a Gangstar above the clouds, and Instagram didn't like it too much. It's still on YouTube. YouTube's demonetized. That's whatever. I still I'll take it for the sake of
For portfolio, man, that shit
yeah,
looks crazy.
exactly. So it's like for that one, the portfolio version is on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
The one that highlights what's the artist's producer's name?
So that's my homeboy, fucking Bonehead. He's fucking.
Shout out Bonehead.
Shout
we
out
go
Bonehead.
Way back like car seats. I've known this man since literally elementary school. He's great. He's one of the nicest people I know. Fucking went to college for fucking production and music composition. It
Oh,
shows.
wow.
that
Yeah.
shit's
It does,
fucking-
yes.
It's a great boom bap beat. I like that
No.
you guys, everybody does like trap shit or like some cloud rap shit, but you're like, we're gonna take it back to some boom bap
Yo,
shit.
what a fucking head rocker. Like,
'Cause,
he
like,
fucking,
Yeah, no, Gangstar Above the Clouds was like a big role to fill because that's like that's still classic like boom bap like
Yeah, exactly.
right, like get you to kind of think and feel, and then it's like Above the Clouds, what like this is the song like, so, but what can I say? They were quick on it, like honestly quicker than YouTube. Instagram is crazy with the
they were
algorithm.
so fast. They said, cut that shit out.
Get it
They
out your
said,
story, get it
yo,
out your
they
posts,
said,
like
oh, shit.
shadow ban, like
yeah,
everything.
It happened so
Damn.
fast.
Oh man, we got yeeted.
So talk about the packaging. Like I'm a real like stickler on nice packaging. Like that's the little extra mile as me as a consumer. It makes me feel even more like confident in what I'm paying because I'm getting this dope product as well as this dope packaging to go along with it, and it helps like tell the story, you know.
I'm big on packaging. Like I think you're big on I think everybody's pretty big on
Yeah,
packaging.
man.
Like
Day one, everybody in the studio has heard me talk about it, but since like my very first day there, I have always been a man of packaging. I have been the one screaming from the rooftops, not just to like the guys in the studio, but also like my peers and like my friends in this shit. I'm like, bro, please, packaging is so fucking important. Like packaging is really, on top of like the product itself, it's also a lot of times like the determining factor or
Yeah.
the reason why people come back to your shit because of the packaging.
not
Like,
gonna lie, that's how kind of like my shirts started to stand out.
Oh,
like
yeah.
people were like, "Yo, the packaging,
Yeah,
the
it's-
packaging." It's like not the shirt,
All the
the
goodies and
packaging.
the
Yeah,
propaganda
it's like the packaging.
inside.
It's like,
emotional fucking connection to the product. Like it's really packaging is like the small details that you. It's like fucking
G-Man.
opening up. It's like opening up a fucking Christmas present. It's like it's the
Yeah.
packaging, ripping through the package, all that shit. It's what makes you remember that present. On top of the present itself, but it's also the way it's presented to you. Same with the bags. Like,
Yeah.
we're selling a premium product. It'd be a
we were
fucking-
both hyped. Like that
Yeah.
was
It'd be a disservice to our own product if we didn't package it properly and correctly. So it's like it's just the details. It's all about the fucking details.
and
at the end of
really
the day.
when you're thinking about it as like from a business standpoint, you're putting a little more. It's like it's like an advertising.
It's an
almost.
identifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you could spend just a little extra out of pocket for something that in return will generate more revenue, a little more talk, a little bit, you know, people. A big thing in being a t-shirt person is like just like putting in like a poly bag and like a sticker on it that says the size label. It's like, yeah, now you have it bagged, but
I'm not gonna
what
front,
makes
I do
it
that sometimes. Though.
but it's still
Sometimes.
it's better than nothing. It's still better than just getting a t-shirt crumpled up. Here, take a t-shirt. You know,
Yeah.
so that I could see how it progresses, but that's how it progresses. It goes from the poly bag with a sticker to like a bag with a backing, and like or to a box. You know, so it's just how it goes. You know, the evolution of how it is. And I was my first release ever. I was a firm proponent of like packaging, neck labels, hem tags,
Yep.
like if you all of that, like that's just how it's supposed to go. At least if you want to identify yourself other than just a guy putting something on a t-shirt.
It's with all the currencies outside of just the monetary physical
yes.
currency. It's the fucking emotional, like it's all those other ways that you sell your product outside of just like the monetary value of it. It's the emotional value. It's the emotional connection. It's all these different things. It's the social connection. All these different things that get people to talk about what you're doing. Packaging helps that. If it always gives somebody another thing to talk about with your product. So I just find it incredibly important. And even if you've been to like any of like these major retailers, the Bape store, any of these different stores in like New York or whatever, everybody will tell you about the fucking packaging. You don't have to like Bape. You don't have to fuck with the Post Nego shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can always go to the Bape store, get your shit fucking put in a nice fucking bag, and leave the store feeling like $1 million. It's
Like
the same
Robin
thing.
Williams.
Yeah, it's the same thing with fucking Robin Williams, OG Bape head. But it's the same thing with like the Louis Vuitton store or the Gucci store. It's the fucking presentation, it's the packaging, it's the boxing, it's all these different little details that make that shit more valuable for people and make people want to go back and tell their kids about it and send their kids back. And anytime they give their kids money, their kids like, yo, let me save up this money so I could get this fucking bag. It's all those fucking other fucking currencies that go into it.
Yeah, I didn't even really think about that till you said it. But when I go to Reach, they even if it's something small, they give me a big white like nice bag with like Reach written real big on it in their font, and it's super dope. It's like super. It reminds me of the brand. You know what I mean? It's like a little something extra. Yeah, it's just a bag, but it's super dope. I know it's not just like a crappy bag. No. It's a nice one. I don't know. It's a dope feel to it. Like, where else can you go?
Adidas bags before that I've gotten from the store. I've used Adidas bags that I've gotten.
Yeah.
People like to keep their bags.
So it's like
packaging is so important. Like those small details. It's what makes your shit memorable outside of the product itself. Good packaging always brings people back. People love that shit. It's the small details.
So when you guys said that you were doing customs and shit, I'm big on customs. Like I did that Hall of Fame Tropicana Field race piece. Everybody knows about it. The Bottomville Jit Camp collab. So I was like, all right, how can I collab with? Because you guys are my homies, you know what I mean? I wanna be a part of it. I wanna collab. So I was like, how can I collab? So first I had to get a logo. Shout out to Cappy for finally giving me a logo.
Shout out Cappy. He's a good producer.
Cappy's killing it,
Great
bro.
dude.
And a good DJ.
Cappy.
And an awesome DJ. Everything. So he blessed me with that logo. I was like, all right, we got to put that shit on a bag now, bro. So
is it about that time?
Yeah.
Oh, it might be.
I think
it
it's
might
about
be
that
for
time.
the handoff.
I think it's about that
Should
time.
do this like a dirty business deal.
Yeah.
Like a dirty
Pass the
business
briefcase.
All right, we'll give him the stuff.
So were you guys like nervous about making it? Because I know I left it kind of open to like your artistic. I was just like, I just want my logo on it, and this is kind of what I'm looking for.
The thing that you gave me that I went from, and I was thinking about it, is you wanted it to be like, this is like a camper getting an item, right?
Yeah.
So there was some slight modifications I made, because one thing about the Au revoir bag is it pops open, more so like to fit, your firearms and other accessories in it. This one it has more of a rounded edge to it. So it can keep your smoking accessories and all of your other accessories tucked nicely inside, so they won't have, that fear of the top flying open and
Your shit falling
your
out.
shit falling out. Yeah.
Glassware,
So
my
bro.
medicine.
glassware. So it's so you're gonna pop it open. It was to a T what he wanted. I believe what I
think so.
I crafted based on specification, but
And to answer your question, I don't think either one of us are too nervous. Cause,
No, not at all.
We know our skills. We know what we
I've
can
done-
do. We know what we
yeah.
can't do. We've done enough of these bags and know what we can and can't make. So it's like adding an extra
nervousness,
logo.
nah.
Oh, bro, this shit's so dope. Hell yeah, man. It's pretty much just what I wanted, man.
Yeah, Jit
like,
Camp. And then we added the little clip so you can attach it to your future bags, cause
oh, we got that cozy duffel on the way.
We got the duffel on the way.
Mm-hmm. Gotta open up the inside.
Yeah, we got a special lining in this one.
Hell yeah.
A good
Oh,
wrap.
dude, it reminds me of the Supreme foam posits. You know those red ones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo.
bro. Fuck yeah. Yeah, man, because every time I go somewhere, it's always like that struggle of like, I got to bring all this shit with me. I got to bring my grinder. I got to bring my jar, my cowboy goods and wares jar, get up on his smoking accessories, all the
Yeah.
accessories.
More
Grinders,
coming, too.
jars, papers,
Yeah,
or
matches, everything.
potentially lighters. All that
Oh,
good
hell yeah, bro. I'll cop a lighter if you get one.
stuff. Oh, you know I got you.
But hell yeah, that Jit Camp logo.
That was fun to make, actually.
Thank you guys. I've
Thank
really
you, man.
I've been waiting for it, man. It was the perfect time to make it, man.
And
Thank
you said like, I don't want to see it. I don't want
Yeah.
no sneak peeks.
Yeah.
Wait till the live version, and I hope we reached expectations.
At first, bro, when you sent me that Instagram story thing, I thought you combined like all three of my bag ideas into like one bag, and I was like, that's kind of dope. But hell yeah, this shit's dope. Just cause like the weird color like thing you had on it, I don't know how you did it, but
Oh, I think the screen this morning that I tagged.
Yeah.
So that's the screen for the design.
oh, all right.
that's
It
what we
just
used to
happened to be
print,
the
yeah.
two colors that
Yeah.
are on the other bags, but
Exactly. Ooh.
Ew.
What's coming with that?
yeah, big
But-
shit coming. But hell yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna get a shit ton of use out of this.
No, I'm glad. That's what we want, and it seems like everybody who's gotten a bag so far has been getting a shit ton of use.
It
out of
comes
them.
with all the essential applies for your adventure. It comes with a dope note that's all hand signed. Everything is handmade. This bag is handmade. It's all everything is made by these guys right here. Like this is no
Guaranteed
shipped in
in-house.
shit,
Yes,
man.
both of us have
We do all this.
at some point in the process have
I'm keeping
had our
this
hands in
box.
the construction.
I have like a stack of all these like boxes of like
And that's what we wanted to
figures
go
and
with, like
stuff.
I said, packaging. Like that's, I want people to keep that and remember it. Another person that actually inspired me, I just made the person that I did the plushies for.
Oh, those
shout
are
out
crazy,
AR
bro.
Restless. He did a box release, and it was like this super dope, like shoebox style box, but it came with like 2 T-shirts. His album on like it was like a poker chip
Damn.
style
USB?
Oh,
and then it came with like a poker chip too.
Damn.
So it was super.
that's the little things we're talking
And like
about.
then he hit me up for the plushies. He's like, I'm
Details.
always about something different, and it's like, hell yeah, dude. Thank you. And then he dropped the plushes and he put the Beanie Baby tags on them and everything, and I was like, yo, this is
Oh,
insane.
Yeah. You did show
So-
me that. Okay.
Everything like is lining up and being able to help other people and do commission work and be able to expand and like for instance like his jacket work he's doing.
Oh, dude, all right, that's perfect segue.
Yep,
Let's talk
that was
about
my segue actually.
Let's talk about the painted jean jackets that you've been doing, man. Personally, like I think there's some like museum type pieces, bro. Like you have them displayed in the shop, but
Yeah.
I could see them at the factory or at some of these other venues, maybe even at Coastal Creative
Yeah. You
in
know,
a dope like installation or something.
I took. For the past like year, I've been screen printing, and you know, I kind of learned like the lengths and like the constraints of the medium and what you can and can't do with the tools you have. And after a certain point, I wanted to do jackets, but it wasn't like an active thing in my mind. Like I just kind of play it by ear in the studio, just constantly pumping stuff out. But the idea of jackets, it was like, how can we like add screen printing to these jackets? And my homegirl, she commissioned me for a jean jacket that has some screen printing on it. And she's like, I want to get rid of this shit. I was like, how can I go about doing that? So I got some fucking plastisol ink. And I just fucking go crazy over it. I was like, yo, this is kind of an interesting fucking process. And the colors kind of look crazy. Throw it in the fucking dryer. Take it out. You start fucking tagging it up. And you realize that like fucking plastisol ink, as it is, like the ink you use for screen printing, it's very applicable to other fabrics. So I was like, oh shit. You get these abstract fucking forms, you get these crazy colors, you get these fucking crazy textures and shit. It looks like almost like oil paints on fabric and shit. I was like, yo, this is fucking crazy. And that one jacket spawned into 4 more jackets, and then another jacket, and then some coveralls, and some fucking overalls, and some other shit on top of fucking.
Oh, the jeans.
Yeah, the jeans
Yeah,
and
I seen
everything,
you been
yeah.
posting those in your story lately. Those are
Yeah.
fire.
So it was just really like another instance of just experimentation and like in the studio and just seeing what I could do with the tools we already have and like see how I can expand upon something. And just like anything else, I look at fashion as like art and as like
Absolutely.
I look at it as art one and the same. Like some people like to differentiate fashion or kind of put it in a different category from art, but I think like the ability of or like the process of creating something from your mind and creating something beautiful in fabric and stuff, I feel like it's very similar to the processes of art and like different painting or illustration, all these different forms. Like I feel like fashion is one of those.
Oh, definitely.
And like
And film.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
people can say like I argue mechanics. is
yeah,
art,
like I think that to a certain extent is very much art. And
it's
I feel like
applicable art.
Yeah, I feel like art can be found in a lot of things, and I like my fucking what I do to kind of find like the little intersection between art and fashion. How can I make like wearable art? So plastisol on fucking denim. That was my answer to that question.
Yeah.
And now I gotta. Damn, I can't say it. I can't.
No,
say
we can't
it.
spoil
I
it.
can't
Some
say
big
it.
things coming though.
Man,
Great
big
news.
things
Great
coming.
news for honestly everything.
Great fucking news.
Well,
for-
Jada rocked one of the orange piece. It went
Mike Mass.
it went well
And
with
Mike
the
Mass.
with the slug.
Shout out Jada.
with
Shout
the
out Mike
slug
Mass.
hat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was a dope fit.
It was.
And then at that Conway show, your homie rocked it.
What?
So
Yo,
it's been getting around, bro.
They've been getting around, and that's like my idea. I want like a dope jacket for artists to wear on stage, like some different shit, like some shit that looks good while you're performing. And I feel like these denim jackets,
It looks dope in like photos of them performing. You know what I mean?
look so crazy.
Mhm.
It's gonna look crazy. Y'all gonna see some crazy pictures.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm excited, dude.
know.
I cannot say
He
too
got
much.
some crazy shit on the way,
you can't,
y'all.
man.
didn't
I
say
got the
shit.
inside scoop, so I know
Yeah,
what
I'm
why,
ready.
but
I haven't even heard about it, so I'll be.
Not bullshit.
I'm ready,
Nobody.
man.
I can't
Nobody.
say shit until the paperwork is signed. I cannot say
Nope.
shit. I don't want to fucking.
It's all good, bro.
one of
We'll
those-
find out when it's ready.
That's all you gotta think about, man.
Yeah, man.
When
It's
you
worth
know,
the
you
wait.
know.
Just know that. Just like this
Can
bag.
we shout out the
Just like the
market coming up?
podcast.
Hell yeah, we can shout out the
Oh,
motherfucking
yeah.
market. What do you mean?
Yo,
can't
local market, curated heat. We're gonna be there 5:30. The date, not the time, but
May
May 30th,
30th
I should
market.
say.
These guys are gonna be there selling these guns, selling some bags on display.
shirts.
Chop it up with them. Maybe inquire on a custom piece. You can get a custom dope piece, just like I did. You just gotta bring the bag to get a bag. It's just how it works. You know what I mean?
or commission the bag and add what you want on.
Yeah,
it.
or that too. You could do that. So what are you guys gonna have at that pop up? Is it just gonna be like a little bit of everything? Because I know at the NLB one you had some of those collage shirts that the straight up cowboy shirts, and then you had a lot of your shirts there, and then the armory. I call the gun plushies the
armory,
armory.
Yeah, there's an expansion on the armory, so that definitely will be kind of. Well, honestly, I was hoping to get into the curated market, so that was kind of where I was like, I need to or do like pop-ups or in general. So I was like, I gotta make like an excess of this.
A bunch of shit.
And by the good strings of a close friend of TK's, we managed to get in.
Awesome,
and
dude.
that's we're not gonna disappoint them. We're not gonna disappoint. So we're gonna come out with some
Awesome.
heavy hitting stuff. Definitely new stuff, and we got some time till then, so we definitely have some more time to drop maybe a commercial or
Ooh.
something. Who knows? Me being a video person, I like to do some visual work. So
Oh, I love the visuals, man. I feel
I think
I
it's
like
an essential in anything. Like
What's your YouTube channel?
yeah, plug the
Mooseintheburg
YouTube.
on YouTube. I got enough subscribers that I don't have one of those weird names that's just a bunch of numbers. Nope, just youtube.com/Mooseintheburg. Like 36K going strong.
Yep.
Oh,
Like,
wow, really
yeah,
awesome, bro.
Yeah, so
Fuck
it's
yeah.
Check out the
Run that
archive.
shit up.
Yo,
Thank
run
you,
it up.
yeah.
Check out our promo videos. Check out this man's solo dolo work. Check out his.
Yeah,
check
those
out this
first
man's
videos,
stuff, and
so-
check out Bryce's stuff over
A
here.
lot of shit
Jit
you
Camp,
guys gotta check out.
like,
There's a ridiculous-
JitCamp.com, all the
everybody
stuff.
at Bottomville, like
Yeah, man, what? There's. Please.
Polex World. Shout out David.
Yes, shouts
like,
out to the boy David. Like, listen, if anybody wants to come to the studio, come by the studio, do studio tours.
Message us.
Message us. Let us know a few days out. We're very open. We want people to see the process. We want people to see like how we do things, how we plan things, how we execute things. We do we have a lot of shit in house that we don't really have on our sites or on
Absolutely.
pop-ups.
Yeah.
We do a lot of just like day to day. We do a lot. We make a lot. We have a lot of things that go to market. Some things that don't go to market. Swing by the studio. Come check us out. We're always
Hit us
down
up
to
for
talk.
commission.
Yeah, hit us
I
up for
love
commission.
coming to the
Come by.
studio, man. It's
Yeah.
a,
And like it's not even about
I learn a lot.
spending money with us.
No.
Like come by and
Yeah.
talk and let's chat.
just
Like if
chill,
you got
chop it up.
questions,
Yeah.
we're here to help. We've been through the ringer. A lot of
Yeah.
our stuff is self-taught, so
We're
it's
very
like
transparent with the processes. We're not trying to hide anything
No.
from anybody. We're not really that stingy or anything like that. Like,
No.
come
Mm-hmm.
by. It's a creative space, and we want more creative people around the Tampa St. Pete area, and other places as well, to find Unit B, Bottomville, and like Touchdown, and like come chat it up with us, because we got a great space and we want to meet great people. So hit us up. Swing by the studio. Let us know.
So I know you guys added the Bandito pack that wasn't originally like part of the line. Are you thinking about adding? I know we've talked about it that it definitely has legs. You know what I mean? Are you maybe gonna do like that logo on a different bag, or you don't gotta tell me. It's all.
We can,
It's been
like-
something on my mind, honestly,
Yeah.
with the tablecloth, the reading
circle
feeding.
bag? What the fuck?
Basically, like,
Exactly
are
like
you
that,
gonna
yeah.
maybe come up with another bag, or are you just gonna?
Honestly, yeah. I think the
You know
catalog
what I
has
mean?
room for expansion. Online on the website, I haven't personally added the Bandito bags. That's kind of like an unofficial DLC pack. Or
yeah, I
whatever,
like
like,
that.
edition.
That's what I like
So it's
about
like,
it too.
It's kind of like
Keep it
as,
loose, keep it
yeah.
fluid.
I kind of want to have those as like an in-person thing. Like if you don't catch them in person, you're not getting a Bandito. You know,
Man,
like.
I'm hyped for that.
Like,
Bandito
or if you're not
fag.
reaching out to me, banging my line for a Bandito, like, I don't know, bro. You're not gonna be able to find them without asking. Or,
The
like,
Neapolitan collection was
oh
like,
yeah,
was
shout out to him
crazy.
for the
Yeah.
technique, man. Like,
Yo, it's another day of experimentation in the studio, man. It's like just trying different things and trying different techniques. Also, shouts out to the IG Explorer page. I don't want to give them too much credit, but like I do see a lot of interesting screen printing and like
people
art
just going
techniques out
wild.
there.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh,
people
yeah.
are out here doing some crazy shit.
It's mainly
and
don't shout them out because it's a lot of that stolen content.
Yeah,
but
it's
still like
listen.
the original content creators.
Yes.
Shout out to y'all.
Shouts out to them. I learned a lot on the IG Explorer page. There's a lot of great people out there. A lot of great screen printers, artists,
Yeah.
other people in this shit. So much to learn out there. And that's like my whole thing. I'm just trying to learn. Just trying to learn and apply those learn techniques to what I already do or what we already
Keep going,
do.
yeah.
Just keep it moving forward. Trying to learn.
Yeah.
When's the tufting coming along, bro? I was already thinking. Remember how I sent you guys that shit at Rax? Shout out to
Yeah,
Rax, bro.
yo, that man's a
He's doing it on
hardworking
some other
motherfucker.
shit,
Yeah,
bro. He's
all-
like a wizard.
All
Yeah,
them rug
he's-
makers be popping off right now.
I was thinking maybe you do like you have those like that like a flamethrower one, but make the tuft like fire.
Oh, that
That
would be
would be
dope.
good.
Yeah,
Some crazy
The tufting,
shit.
it's been a thing. Once I get a little extra income,
And then you
here,
guys have the rug.
to get a tufting gun to start, because a lot of stuff like these graphics would be really cool to just. They're simple graphics. I could do a big platform with it, just shoot it in, and then fill it in, and then have it done. So like the gun, I've been seeing actually a couple gun pillows do the same, or not the pillows, but the rugs do the same thing, kind of with the stencil outline. And it's like, yeah, I'd love to start doing it eventually when I get to there.
That would be sick, bro.
Because a rug is a
I
staple
love
for home
rugs,
accessories,
dude.
and if I'm doing like
Yeah.
pillows and stuff for the like the housewares and stuff now, we're doing
Housewares.
housewares.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling
and
you,
like
bro.
we're even doing like furniture at this point. You know,
That's
like,
shout out to the Dorito and the
Yeah.
in the
The
cube,
the cube, yeah.
triangle.
Yeah.
Shouting out random shit. People are like, what the fuck
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, they got to come to the studio.
Yeah,
and they'll
come to the
find out.
studio.
Studio. Like,
Come
you
sit
gotta
in the
swing
giant
by.
triangle. Come sit in the giant cube.
What the
You'll
fuck are you
understand.
talking about? A Dorito? What
What
are
the
they?
hell is a Dorito?
No,
Yeah.
Come by the studio. See what's up. See the setup. See what we make.
We're
see
not
what
just
we,
having an aneurysm.
No, we're there's a reason to the cube, and they're come check it out. Just swing by. Just see what's up.
I'm big on the rugs, man. Like I got that Chris Kites 13 Project rug. Shout
Yeah.
out Chris Kites. He did the chain too. You know how he rocking. Who did your chain, bro?
Oh,
I
this-
fuck with that chain.
Hey, this is my homeboy fucking Ayo. He's just getting into the resin casting.
Oh,
chain
dope.
gang.
Be
but
safe,
if it-
please.
Yo.
Oh, yeah.
When you play with resin, please be fucking safe. That shit will fuck you up. I am not fucking playing with that.
Same thing with
Be
rug
safe.
glue. Be
Yeah,
safe with that rug glue.
Please be safe when you're playing with chemicals and shit. This shit will fuck you up permanently. But shout out to my boy Ayo. He fucking doing it anyways, and I hope you're doing it safely. He's fucking going crazy with the fucking chains right now.
Yeah, so Chris Kites, he made the 13 Project shirt for and it just came out, and LeBron wore it in a video after they won the championship, and then he was like, all right, I'm gonna make these rugs, and then he made the 13 Projects like t-shirt rug.
Dang.
So I fuck with him. He's one of my favorite creatives, so I support him. I was like, I'm buying that rug. It's fucking dope. It's on my floor. It's been on my floor since I bought it. Then he's one of my biggest inspirations. Robert Gallardo made that folder rug, bro.
That's a dope rug.
And
yeah.
I'm like, man, I just need that shit to hang up like on my wall or something, man. I can't wait till he has those on sale. But then you made your cowboy rug on that one. I don't know what the name of their site is, but
Low Carpet.
yeah, Low Carpet.
Low Carpet. They're based in Malaysia. They're really great people.
Mm-hmm.
They have wonderful prices, and they're really fucking easy to work with. Highly recommend them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if I'm gonna take up tufting in the studio. It's a lot of fucking work. It's a hard fucking job. People do that shit. I'm like,
Yeah, bro, he's got them in that Picasso studio, bro. They're all like just sitting in there going crazy, man.
I'm like, man,
I'm actually going to take the Endeavor, so.
that's all him. That's all.
Hell
him.
yeah.
I'm gonna be sitting on the sidelines doing my thing over here. I'm giving moral support because that shit is a lot of fucking work.
But the rug came out dope, man. Like I like the colorway. I like that yellow and purple that you guys
a
did
great
on
rug.
the lookbook as well.
Yes, like they do great work, and in the future, I want more colors and more different color combinations. So
That would be
please be
sick.
on the lookout for more color combo rugs. Should be coming sooner rather than later.
Hell yeah.
So when you guys aren't like doing your artwork or designing and stuff like that, what takes up your time, man? Like what are some of your hobbies?
I work 6 days out the fucking week. I don't have a lot of time for a whole lot, but we skate a lot.
Skateboarding.
Hell yeah.
I hang out with my lady a lot. Shout out the lady. Love her to death.
Shout out to the ladies.
Likewise, nice dates on the day off, stuff like that. Just slice of life things, filler anime type beat, just the day-to-day stuff. Also, I watch a lot of anime. There's that.
Which one are you watching right now?
I just finished up Jujutsu Kaisen not too long ago. That shit was fucking bonkers. There's a fucking fight in there that I don't want to spoil, and I don't want to fucking give to. If I talk about the fight too much, I'm gonna get real fucking loud.
Man,
And
let
we
me
got
just tell.
mics here.
Oh man.
I don't want to fucking. I don't want.
They're talking. He'll describe this fight like he actually saw it in physical
I
person.
did with my eyeballs,
And it's not animated.
Crazy. It is.
Like you
Where
walked
do you
into,
stream it off of? What?
This one.
I want to
was
watch it.
Crunchyroll, please do.
Crunchyroll.
offer it first
Shout out
episode,
Crunchyroll.
Straight up fucking motherfucking.
Give us a sponsorship. Maybe
Yeah,
down
you
the
should
line.
sponsor the podcast, Crunchyroll.
Yo, please do Crunchyroll. I fuck with Crunchyroll.
36K on YouTube ad revenue. Come on.
Yeah, sponsor him too.
Yo, come through Crunchyroll. But
Or
also,
somebody, NordVPN. Like I'd take a VPN. I'd take anything.
I will shout out fucking Lupin the Third. That's another.
Oh,
anime to
I
watch.
love that.
Please, everybody.
He put me onto
watch
that. That it's
Uh-huh.
actually.
Lupin
In the movies?
Third.
Yeah,
Yo,
I'm not a big
what?
anime person, but
Lupin
that,
Styles.
yeah, that's
The music.
Yeah, I love the music.
Fucking, it's not even anything super crazy anime. Like it's
no.
a
I
very,
think a lot you could easily
For the
get into
time it
for,
is,
like-
though.
for the
bro.
time it is, but it's one of those animes that's like
Classic.
It's not. It doesn't fall into all the crazy shonen tropes that get people.
Oh,
fucking
it was-
There's
turned
some
off of
Western
anime.
stuff in
Yeah,
there.
it's
Yeah,
like it's a very classy show. The animation's crazy. I fucking anytime I'm working on like the painted jackets, that's essentially what I just play.
You
I
guys-
just fucking run through episodes, just
Yeah.
painting shit because it's a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
process. They have a bunch of fucking episodes. The music is incredible in every episode. The animation's fluid in like
Yes,
almost every
it is,
episode.
yeah.
The show's like fucking 50 years old. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
It's still fucking gone. Please.
You know what's another good animated show that's out right now?
What's up?
Invincible. Have you been watching Invincible?
Oh, I didn't get. To
I haven't
see
heard of
Invincible.
that.
Oh man, I'm telling you guys, go if
Is it crazy? Did you
It's
start it?
it's
Oh,
wild. I
fuck.
finished the whole thing, and it's wild,
Oh,
man.
fuck.
And
That
it's
might
kind
be
of
what
like a
we do
good
later.
merge. Honestly, a lot of it reminds me of the animation style of like the Boondocks. Like so,
Alright.
like it felt like almost right at home with some of the
Yeah.
humor. And I mean, it's not the Boondocks.
Where's that on Crunchyroll?
That's on Amazon
Amazon.
Prime.
All
But
right.
I didn't watch it on Amazon Prime.
We're not shouting out Amazon Prime.
I
no.
don't want to
I'll shout out Criterion Channel though.
Shout out to torrent links. You could
Yeah.
torrent it.
Man, I haven't torrented shit in a long time.
Shout out to
so-
somebody with a free link to watchonline dot
Hey, shout
whatever
out.
dot com / type
I'm
thing.
not gonna drop your name here, but shout out to you. You know
Yes,
who you are.
you know who you are.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's cool that you say that you watch like shows when you like create, because most of the time when I write articles, bro, there's like Godzilla in the background or
Yeah.
some or
Dude, I was
camera or some
watching
shit.
Invincible when I was making
It-
that bag, bro. I was
Oh
like,
hell yeah.
I was getting so hyped making it.
Bro, there was that one scene, I don't want to talk too hard about it, but it's in a fucking subway tunnel, and that shit's fucking crazy. Like, that shit is fucking bonkers. That shit is... That's like, if you were a superhero and you really wanted to fuck somebody up, that's how you do it right there. And I don't want to say too much, but that's like some real world, like, if superheroes were real and they were doing some fuck shit, that's what they would do.
It's kind of like Bad Boys, if you've seen Bad Boys.
Yeah, I think I gotta check that show out, man. People
Bad
at my work
Boys?
were talking about it. No, the Invincibles or
It's
whatever.
pretty good.
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. I haven't even finished it, but I've seen like 3 clips. I was like, sold. Fucking sold.
So that's what we do. We watch TV
watch
and we
TV.
skateboard.
Yeah, we skateboard. I like to read. I like magazines a lot. You know. I
Yeah,
love-
we do a lot of reading.
Yeah, I
like
sure
just
do.
everything. Skate mags,
Yeah.
fashion magazines.
I think there's a lot of inspiration to be found in things outside of what you do regularly.
Oh, dude, that
So,
Yeah.
that's,
that's
like
why-
all my shit is
Yeah,
about, man.
that's
You
why I
guys
try
all
to-
you inspire me. You
No,
inspire me.
like-
Likewise, bro. That
You know
work
what I
ethic
mean?
of yours makes
Hell
me
yeah,
wanna go
dude!
harder every day.
All
I'm
those
like,
articles, man.
I'm like, I can't fucking let up. This man's not letting up. He's fucking dropping articles at random times a night. I'm like, how the fuck is he doing that? Like, yo, he fucking.
Sometimes I feel like I'm slacking. That's the shit
Bro,
part.
what? There was this one time he was texting me. I was like, I know he was driving, but he fucking full responded. I was like, there's no fucking way you're fucking texting.
You
me.
you came into the studio and he
Yeah.
was like, you were driving.
just
And,
I was like, I was just talking to you. Now you're here, so you must have been fucking driving in traffic. How the fuck is this possible?
hey yo, shout out texting and driving. No, I'm just-
Please do not.
I mean,
text and
sometimes you gotta get.
No, I'm
business
taking that
done,
back.
But don't do it. I got a new car, so I got that hands-free shit. So
This
we'll
man
be
got
all
a
right.
Tesla, he rich.
Nah, I don't got a Tesla. I got a Honda Civic, but
basically a Tesla. This
eh,
man's got a
Pretty
Tesla.
it's,
You heard it here
I
first.
fuck with it.
Jit Camp got a Tesla.
He got a Japanese Tesla.
All right, so that was the episode 3 of the Jit Camp Bonfire podcast. You can find Cowboy on at Cowboybytakeo on Instagram or cowboybytakeo.com.
Yep.
This is Moose. You can find all his product and all the bag stuff pretty much on balaclavaboys.com
/shop.
You can find all his content on the YouTube
And
It's
the
a-
Instagram.
and
That's
the
where I
Instagram.
post mainly. YouTube and Instagram.
So it's that'll be at Mooseintheburg, and you can find all of my work on at JitCamp727 and JitCamp.com, where a Jit can be a Jit.
Hell yeah. Florida shit.
Florida shit.
Thank you for having us, man. Seriously,
No,
we both looked forward to this.
It was a great beginning of the month
Yes.
event, and I'm very happy for it.
It's always
Hell yeah.
great talking to you. You know we fuck with you the long way.
Yeah, man.
Hardest working motherfucker. I can't say that enough times.
Yeah, real talk.
Hardest working man in this fucking bitch.
On top
I
of everything in
appreciate it.
St. Pete, man.
What? And on top of that, he also has a fucking day job, which
Yeah, what
it's
the
like
hell?
as much
I got
as he
2
wants-
now,
he got
actually.
2
Crazy,
days.
man.
I just got hired by the fairgrounds that
What the
does the
fuck?
shit out of the factory. Yeah.
God
Damn.
damn. Hardest working motherfucker out here. Period. Like, you can't fucking argue it.
Go watch the other episodes.
Yeah, go watch the other episodes.
And read the articles, man.
Read the articles.
Please do that shit. This man is the St. Pete sommelier. Like,
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the bag, guys.
No
always, man.
problem.
Thank you for having us.
And that's it.
Goody.
I'm live from the south side, respect my authority.
Yo, bitch, I'm in the dawn full of girls from sorority.
Nigga, this ain't poetry.
Yo, snap your finger.